Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Here's Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be quarterbacked, of course, by a 2-time Super Bowl champion in his 18th NFL season. It's Ben Roethlisberger. They go play action now. Roethlisberger flushed out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. On the move to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Peterson. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then, Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a third...
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Ray McLeod to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Escaping the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And big bit intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harmon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. Rough so far for him. That's the only way to describe it. He's thrown more completions to the other team than he has to his. 3 INTs thus far.
Love the description. Rough, rocky, shaky, all of those things. But this is where you find out about a quarterback, isn't it? This is where you find out about your team leader. Can he handle some... that adversity, bounce back, and give them better play down the stretch. They still have a chance to win.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is... if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers.
With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated. where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A first throw for the backup, Haskins. Get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's one thing.